Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Dom Cicale Mafia Roundtable. Hope everybody's having a great day. As for me, crazy day tomorrow. Early in the morning, I'm on a plane, Dallas, major convention at the Ritz-Carlton for business investments. So we'll see what transpires. I'm going to be talking to people about a new venture that we are integrating with OCN and everything else. So that'll come in due time. Let's see what happens with that. But first off, let's say hello to everybody. Scully, Nancy, Nicole, how are you tonight, this evening? Giles, Kathleen, Brown Snake, what's going on? We have Kathleen again. Francisco, what's going on? Johnny Privalone, Cynthia, hello. Excuse me. Richie, Joe. Excuse me, folks. Still got my gym clothes on. We don't stop. We don't stop. Did not stop all day. Giles, Gulf, what's going on? Who else do we have in the house? Big Arms, Joseph. We have Joe and Joseph. B, what's up, B? Good to see you. Hi, Anna. How are you? Quad Face, what's going on? Timothy, Anthony, Michael, what's that? Gene Boy. I'm just going to say Gene Boy. What's up? Bless you, Prince of Hazel Towers. My home. Yes, the Towers. I missed that, boy, back in the day. Ryan Brown, Anthony Michael, Seti. What's that? We got Duck in the house. Which gym? I go to LA Fitness. Just get a good workout and do what I have to do, in and out. So today, if you check out my Instagram, Mafia Roundtable, we did some medium to heavy chest. I'm going to start bulking up. I'm still going to watch my diet a little. Well, I haven't been watching my diet. I'm going to start watching my diet a little bit. Probably stop drinking for about 2 months just to clean out and start bulking up. So I'm going to try to put some lean body mass back on. SP, what's going on? Donna, hello, with Philly Bob. People, I'd like to announce we got a new member of OCN. Yes, we do. Connie Hagedorn, thank you. Thank you so much. Connie is a writer. She's an illustrator of children's books. Dr. Icon, people, go to Amazon if you have some kids. Here's some of the books she has. Rhyming is fun. Cool is school. See that? There we go. These are Connie's books. Dr. Icon, new member of OCN. We're building it, and we were talking today, we're going to do a segment. And because she has a following as well, but it's good. It shows how diversified we are. This is OCN, Official Crypto Nostra. It's not an average coin. This is something bigger. Why? Because of you, the people out there, the followers that we have that give it substance. People like Connie as well. There's another person. It's not just a young game. And it's not a game. We take it seriously. We have a lot of money invested. The game Rise to Power, we're finding out if we can launch it, how long it's going to take to launch, but it's ready. It's ready and it'll be out soon. So I'll let everybody know, probably on Instagram. We'll do that. I know the shopping cart should be up and running with the new website, new shopping cart. And then we're off to the races. We're going to gear up for the gambling site. Check out the website or the landing page. We will have notification up there on the match program. We're also going to have a timetable on the gambling site when that's coming out. And we're constantly working, constantly building. Once this gambling site's launch, and I also spoke to somebody, we're going to get somebody, the bookmakers, the actual odds makers, to link in with us. So there'll be sports betting on it, where you use the coin swap. So we'll entice people. We'll give away coins for it, people that just come on. We're going to give better odds, definitely better odds. So we're going to promote it. So that'll help promote OCN, Official Crypto Nostra. So we have a lot of things going, folks. And thank you for your patience, for your time. We're up tremendously, and we're going to take it to another level, without a doubt, folks, without a doubt. And I have to thank you, because I could have not have done it by myself with all you people. So it's greatly appreciated. So we have a lot going on, tremendous amount. So, folks, like I said, I came on tonight. I was debatable whether coming on, because I have a 6 o'clock interview via Zoom with another channel that I'm going on. So this one I'm going to probably cut short. I'm not going a full hour tonight. Need time, go shower, dress up. I can't show up all disheveled on somebody else's channel. It's not respectful. But, and that's what we're doing. Then tomorrow, early in the morning, I leave. So my day's been packed nonstop. But like I said, when you put hard work, dedication, determination into your life, your programs, everything that you focus for, you will succeed in life. Even when you fail, you pick yourself up, keep on going. Fail, pick up, go. Fail, pick up, go. Succeed. That's the way life works. Everything starts with hard work, dedication, determination. Don't ever forget that. Now we're going to do something with Connie, Dr. Icon, and they'll be nice children's books. So please go to Amazon. If you have kids, Christmas time's coming around, buy some books, give it as gifts. Support her too. Also, people, go to Franchise Wines. Excellent wine. I'm still waiting for mine to come in. I want to try the pomegranate, but put the promo codes in the link below, DOM15, you get 15% off. And you buy 4 bottles, shipping's only $1. You can't beat that, folks. It's cheaper to buy it online with the promo code than going into a liquor store. Try it out. Excellent wine. It's priced right, and you will definitely enjoy it, without a doubt. So let's see, what questions do we have tonight? We'll just keep it light, quick, moving, and just here for you. So answer questions. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Dom, answer the questions. Here we go. Ronnie, when are you going to see Anna Marie on your show? Big Dom, long overdue. Anna's avoiding me. She doesn't like me. She's upset because of what happened with Sammy. So she's taking it out on all the former mobsters. Behind the scenes, she can't stand me. She tells me, go away. She doesn't answer my calls. And that's it. So ask her. Anna said, ha, ha, ha. I'll come on right. Nah, we're going to set it up. She'll be on the show. We spoke about it. And we're actually looking, I would like to do with her. We're just trying to plan, see when our schedules align. But I would like to do a live with her one-on-one, face-to-face. I think that's the appropriate way to do it, first time out of the box. And I think we'll have a lot of fun. So definitely. And sometime towards the end of the month, I'll have a special guest here. They're coming down. So maybe that might be a good time for Anna to come out to Orlando. And the 3 of us could go on. So we can have some fun. We'll definitely have some fun. But that's coming soon. You're damn right it is. Brown Snake, dumb question. There's no question that's dumb, Brown Snake. BOI Brown Snake lives in Pennsylvania. Okay. PA has literally the strictest alcohol laws in the country next to Utah. How does one order wine? BX, we ain't allowed to ship it. I'm sure if you go on the site, it'll tell you which states are allowed to ship to. But if you're in PA, if you know somebody in Jersey, if you have an address in Jersey, friend, family, have them order it. So if you have friends, family in New York, have them order it. And then when you see each other, they give you the bottles. So there's always ways around it. It's a new day, new life, new America. That's for sure. Quadface says, Sammy is live now. LOL. Well, good for him. I wish him the best in his troll country. So that's all good. Francisco says, Dom, did people in the life respect Chin's crazy act, or did they think he made him look weak? There was people that respected it. People in his family respected it, but the gangsters, the real gangsters, looked at that as a sign of weakness. Definitely looked at it as a sign of weakness. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You're never going to please everybody in life, and you know, it's just the way it is. But that was his choice. That's what he called, and he was one. He was really a good boss at the end of the day. Jim, hi, hello to you. Anna says, did he say troll country? Anna, be nice, behave. Nancy Nicole, Dom, I read John Gotti Jr.'s 302s today on another podcast, and it looks like it possibly gave him immunity for a murder, so that would explain a lot. What do you think? Well, Nancy, good question. I don't know if it gave him immunity or not. I don't know if he was involved in it or not. All I know is when somebody gives a 302, they sit down. They're a rat. That's it. There's no excuse. He could use any excuse he wants. Nobody got arrested. I didn't give them information. You sat down with law enforcement. You're a rat. In the mafia, the code is you speak to the newspapers about anything. You come on now, social media. You're out there in the public image. You're talking. You're doing podcasts. You're doing TV interviews. And you're a mafioso. You're considered a rat. That's it, hands down. You don't have to tell on anybody. Remember, I'll state it again because you're going to have people twisting my words. When you talk to the media, or if you're doing a podcast, if you're doing interviews and you're a mafioso, in the life itself, it's a no-no. Actually, back in the day, it's a death penalty. Look what happened to Joe Colombo. Same thing. He was out there preaching. They killed him. Back in the day, you're considered no good. You can't do it, period. But nowadays, it's a different lifestyle. Cynthia A., thank you for the contribution. Dom, salute. Why do you call Mancuso a washwoman? Because he is. Michael talks about everybody. Knows I took a young lady out one time. He passed rumors, got back to Vinny. I'm like, Vinny asked me, I'm like, where'd that come from? He said, Michael. I said, let me ask you something. We're in the streets, we're mafias, we're killing people, we're hurting people, we're doing whatever we have to do. Why is he worried about who I'm dating? Like, are you joking? Are you joking? This is your acting underboss? And I told him, but he said, you're right. He pulled up Michael, said, stop it. And what Michael did too, Michael's a rat as well. He dry snitched. Michael is a rat. From jail, his girlfriend, Charisse, well, she did it to her husband. What's his name? Joey Relay. She cheated on him when he was in jail for Michael. Michael goes to jail. She cheated on Michael with Michael Melnish. So Michael Washwoman wrote a letter to Michael Melnish's wife, telling Michael Melnish's wife the indiscretions that Michael Melnish is doing with Charisse. You tell me, what is that? That's not a rat. That's not a rat move. And this is coming from a boss. So he's a washwoman. He talks about everybody. And I just spoke to somebody in the Bronx a few days back. His name popped up, Michael Washwoman. And the guy told me, he said, Dom, that guy, there's nothing nice about him. He has nothing positive about him. Everything's negative. He's just the bum. So, that was it. Jim G., thank you for the contribution. Thanks, Dom. Besides accepting the coin, also have questions for you. Okay? Come on, Jim. Bring the questions on. But thank you. DJ Dirty. Too many Mikeys. LOL. There's a lot. 7-7 the truth. Francisco. He says, Francisco, happy belated birthday. Who else? Joe Lamhart. Lambert Hart. I gotta stop reading the live so much. I miss what his answers are, but damn good question, everybody. Okay. Who else do we have? Let's see what I missed. Uh, Pedro Greens from Argentina in the house. We have many Italian descendants, but not an Italian mafia, or maybe we do have, and they are doing a good job. Haha. Well, thank you for coming on, supporting. Big Arm says, Big Dom, who put Vinny Basciano up for membership? Wow, good question. I think it was Patty DiFilippo. I think. I don't know. I never even asked that question. Never even asked that question. Quad Face, thank you for the contribution. Hey, Dom, how did you get drafted to the Bonannos? Growing up, did you want to join another family or hear stuff? How does all that work? Asking from Texas. All right. Good question. I was around the Genovese crime family. Gentleman Big Ernie was my mentor, my father growing up, always stuck up for me. He was dear friends with my father. That's how I met him, and he took a liking to me. Taught me how to box, taught me a lot of different things about the streets, how to act, how to conduct yourself, what to do, what not to do. Always let somebody know when a situation arises. So if something happens, I wind up missing, they know who did it, or they have an inkling of who did it. So originally, technically, I was with the Genovese. When I came home from prison, while in prison, I built a relationship with Anthony, Bruno, and Delicato. Um, they made the movie Donnie Brasco, predicated on the three Capo hit. When his father got killed, Bruno was supposed to be there that evening. Bruno was close with my uncle Pete, Peter Cicale. And with that, we built a strong relationship. I liked him. He was comical, a character, and a tough guy. And he introduced me to Vinny, and that's it. I wanted to go stay with them, and then Ernie released me. So that was it. And you know, here I am today. Who else do we have? Anthony Michael. Okay, that's the Francisco. Anthony, no more pasta tonight. Oh, excuse me. Big arms. Dom, who was Vinny Basciano's crew when he was a captain? Oh, it was Anthony Delicato was in the crew. Anthony Donato. Louis Cigars. Who else do they have? They have PJ, Nicholas Piscotti. I'm not sure if the other guys were in. He had a heavy crew. He had a nice crew. Perry was in his crew as well. So it was pretty good. That's who was in his crew off the top of my head. And then I was part of his crew too when I got straightened out. Brown Snake, Dom, I was watching one of Hootie's podcasts for the first time, and he was talking about stock fraud, kind of like that episode in Sopranos. I heard they worked in what? Gabe Horner's. Did you ever trade stock? I was never. We called them boiler rooms. No, I was never part of a boiler room. I never had any involvement with boiler rooms. I knew some people that did. They made a lot of money with the pump and dumps. That wasn't my stick. But yes, to answer your question, I stock trade till this day. I trade options, which can be very lucrative. It also could be, if you don't know what you're doing, you could get hurt with it as well. I've been doing stocks since 1994. I self-taught myself when I was incarcerated. And then from there, that was it. Just kept on going throughout the years. So Sin says, Big Dom. Oh, you skipped on me, Sin. Let me get it. Let me try to find you. Sin Dom, I was told Frost to close his lives down when you go live. You may have to check Frost. Listen, people could do what they want. They could go on when they want, and it's their prerogative. So I'm okay with that. I'll never tell another man what to do. So it's their prerogative. All-Star says Hootie has invested in what's that? Whipskits. What the heck? Ryan Brown, thank you for the contribution. Dom Lloyd, your book on Amazon should be here in a week from today. Did you know Remy Associate, Remy Sierra, or Batista, Benny the Blade? No. I'm sorry, I didn't know any of them. Thank you so much for ordering the book. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Jim G, thank you for the contribution. Trying to contact you, but you're too busy to get it through email. I understand, like I'm super busy. Jim, I have somebody in this chat that's handling all my emails to get up to date. So they just received that task yesterday. Give them some time to go through it. I didn't get a chance to check it today because I just been swamped with stuff. But no, somebody's in charge of the emails now. They're going to sift through them because I get a lot of emails, and it's just becoming overwhelming. Even my Instagram's backed up again. So we'll get to it. Just bear with me, and I apologize. Big Arms. Dom, was it Vinny's crew you took over when you became Capo? Yes, it was. I was his acting Capo when he became the acting boss. Joe Messino elevated me to official captain. I took over his crew, and then they gave me even more guys, where we had Gino Gillespie, I had Joe Sabello, I had Joe Torre. I had 27 made members in my crew, which was unheard of. Basically, I could have started my own family with that many guys. Anthony Aiello was there, so I had a lot of guys. We had money guys. We had then the killers too. So I had a powerhouse of a crew. That's for sure. Brown Snake, awesome, Dom. I'm a stockbroker by trade myself. Oh, let me know if you ever want to chop it up offline. Absolutely. Without a doubt, we'll go into, you know what, Brown Snake? We can even chop it up on here a little bit, help people out. I like Snowflake. It came back, it retreated to Friday. There was a nice pop in it. Today it was down most of the day, but it came back at the end of the day. I know they have earnings on the 27th. I feel there's about another $20 to $30 run before the earnings come out. That's if there's no negative news about it. I think we have a nice run before earnings, and that'll be my point where I'm going to sell. I'll probably look to get out 15 to $20 range. It depends. My option expires, I think, on the 28th. So it's probably this week or beginning of next week. It depends where we're at with it. But I'm in that 195 at that option. So what do you think? Your thoughts? You think there's a little pop, a little run in it now before earnings? Up, what's up? Oh, that's Cynthia. Hello, everyone. Dom, mods. Good to see you. Up, what's going on? So thank you for coming on. Tammy, how are you? How did you handle arguments or disagreements within the family amongst each other? Good question. When I got upset with somebody, I just voiced my opinion. I kept it respectful, and I treated everybody fairly. You cross that line, I'll cross it 10 times over. And then there was some guys I had to check to tell them, oh, if you don't know this life, I could teach you. We'll go for an education course in the Mafia. No, Dom, I understand. And I pulled them on the side. There was one person that I put my hands on, another made guy in my crew, Gino Gillespie. Got arrogant, was disrespectful, not showing up, being late, making me wait like he was my captain. And Vinny said, if he's disrespectful, knock him out. And I beat him down. Went into the urinal, and that was it. Louis Electric had to get me off of him. But that was it. Wally S., were you around when the Bonannos had the building here on Park Avenue in Brooklyn? My family lives in one of the buildings. Joe is a saint. Well, if it was Joe had a lot of buildings, so I don't know which one you're talking about. But I was probably around. I was probably around. Um, Tammy says, "What was you'd say your biggest accomplishment has been in your life so far?" Turning it around. Turning it around. This is the first time in my adult life I'm out all this time, don't even have a parking ticket. And you know what? I'll tell you something, folks. I have all cameras on my property. So as I'm pulling out this morning, getting ready to go to the gym, I could see the cameras alert. So I see people down the block when they're coming. So I saw a group. It's dark too. I see a group down the street. So I get out. I figured they would be passing me. But as I'm coming out of the driveway, it's kids. They're jogging, and there's a guy on a bike. So now I'm coming around the turn, but they're taking up the street. You can't see. It's dark. So I roll down the windows and I'm going by. Kids, get on the sidewalk. Guy yells. Long and short of it all, we go back and forth. He starts using profanity. I start using profanity. So we spoke afterwards by the school because I was concerned about the kids' safety, the way they were, and the way this guy came off. But if it was back in the old days, I'm jumping out of the car and I'm going to work on him. But I refrained from it. So when I was at the high school, I'm talking with the principal, speaking, and I'm like, look, I'm concerned with the kids' safety. Just make sure that they're on because that's a bad corner and this and that. So with that, and I said, and by the way, it was embarrassing that I came out of character. Uh, do me a favor, could you let the kids know I apologize for my actions? That's not a good role model. Say he was shocked, shook my hand, said, "Thank you so much for that. I'll let them know I appreciate that." No, it was just bad conduct on my part, bad choice of words, going back and forth. And I want to apologize to the kids. Not setting good example as a role model. So people, I stumble, but I'm not. It's learning. It's a learning curve. So my biggest accomplishment is changing. This change. That's my biggest accomplishment. Good question. I like that one. Uh, Damn, Ryan Brown. Thank you for the contribution. Did Vinny have any family in the life that followed into the mafia? Father, brother, uncles, etc. No, he had no one in the life. It was just Vinny, and that's it. Slider, thank you for the contribution. Dom, I heard rumors that the Coluzos organization in Seattle was associated with the Bonannos. Did you ever hear of Vinny B traveling to Seattle? No, not at all. Nothing whatsoever. Let me check here. Just give me a second. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Nope, we got everybody. Good. Yeah, no, I never heard of that. So, Francisco Joe Lambert, were you locked up? What happened? No, I wasn't locked up with him. Who else? Dan, how far from Port St. Lucie are you? Have family there? Oh, we're close. Maybe an hour and a half from Port St. Lucie. We're right there. So I'll be there soon. We'll probably go to Tuta Fresca. Tuta Fresca is the restaurant out there. Joe says, yeah, thank you, Cynthia. Big arms, Dom. Did Vinny Basciano have a plan for any direction for the Bonannos we're going to take? Absolutely. Vinny was actually tightening up the reins, pulling everybody in because Vinny felt there might be a few more cooperators out there. So there was a lot of new protocols set in place. Guys in my crew, you had to let all the captains had to let the soldiers know any beef or any involvement with somebody else's crew interaction. The captains are to be made aware of everything. Vinny wanted to know everything that was going on just to ensure nobody was getting set up. There was there wasn't anybody else infiltrating the Bonanno crime family. So he's tightening the reins. Ryan Brown. Dom, a guy's forbidden from being armed with knives when going to a meet of the members. I know you can't bring a gun, just wondering about knives. You're not supposed to bring anything when you're having a sit down. That could get you killed. When I had to sit down with Blaze Carrazzo, Nicky Santoro brought a 38 caliber revolver. He said, "I don't trust these guys." Okay, that's it. I'm going to get my guys back. I'm not going against them, and that's it. My family. So if he brought it, then I'm riding with him. If he felt it was necessary, I'll trust his judgment, even though it's against the rules. And that's the way I roll. I always stick up for my own, which was the Bonanno, and that's what he did. But that was a no-no. That was definitely a no-no. Nancy Nicole says, Dom, please get Apple Books or Amazon Kindle to put your book in digital format. That's how I read Franchise and the other books. I'll try. I'll look into it. But I went with Palmetto Publishing, so I have to ask them. Sin says, Big Dom, did Vinny ever pour wine upside down at dinner? You lost me. What do you mean by upside down? Whoops, just skipped on me. DJ says, I modded a popular crypto channel on Twitch almost 5 years. LOL. Questions are easy to answer if anyone has any. Thank you, DJ. Appreciate that. Also says, Dom, ever heard of, what's that? Ignado's Lupo? No, the wolf. No, I did not. Beach Bum. Dom, when you visit Sarasota, what was your favorite restaurants? I forgot. You know what? Michael took me to a barbecue place. Excellent, really good. There's a lot of Amish there. We went to an Amish supermarket. Really good ice cream. We had that, so I enjoyed it. But the restaurants, we had Italian restaurant on the strip. I don't know. I don't even remember the names, but it was all good. The Serrano concept. How many years did you say Vinny would have got if he didn't go to trial? They offered him 17 years on both cases, two cases. So they were, no, 27 years on both cases. I think it was 17 on his first case and 17 and 10. He could have negotiated that, probably a 15 and 12. They run it together. He would have been out in about 12 years. Worst case scenario, he would have been out in 15 years, but he would have been home. We were all pled out if that would have happened. Anthony Michaels, Dom, did you settle this beef Hootie has against you? No, I'm waiting for him to come back down to Florida, and then I'm driving down to Miami. So we're going to settle it face to face. That's what men do. So I'm not going to settle it over a phone or an internet. That's for sure. Big Arms. Dom, how many crews were on the street when Basciano became acting boss? Okay, we had Jerry Chili, Nicky Santoros, Sal the Ironworkers, which was Patty DiFilippo's crew. We had Joe Camarano. We had Jerry Asaro. That's 5. Mine 6. Another crew in Florida, 7. We had Canada. That's 8. Louis Electrics. That's 9. About 9. I might have missed one or two, but 9 for sure. We had 9 crews for sure. Tammy, what is your favorite go-to meal when in an Italian restaurant? Well, when I was in Italy, all I ordered was aglio olio. That's garlic and oil. That's it. Pasta, spaghetti, garlic, and oil. I love it. That's one of my favorite dishes. When I go out, I'll probably get chicken parmesan. I like the chicken with lemon. I like clams and garlic. I like everything, really. I have no favorites. I like my pork chops with the peppers. I like everything, really. Ryan Brown, Dom, if Randy had opened his mouth to Vinny about expecting to be made like he did, what what was that first time you met him? Wait, expecting to be made like he did you that the first time he met you? Randy said that to me, Ryan. He said that to me. That came from Johnny Palazzola. Johnny Palazzola said that to Randy, and he said it to Joey Gambini that they were getting straightened out. And when Randy brought it to me, I said, Randy, you don't even know me to say that. I'm not him. I conduct myself properly. And if your time ever comes, you'll know it. And that's it. And that was it. I deaded that quick. Mo says, Jeff Nadeau says he wants to box you in an exposition. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. People, hit that like button, please. Let's just get 100 likes. Don't worry. Nobody's going to hold you accountable for anything. Just hit the like button. Thank you for that. What's that? Reed, Vinny Basciano is a real gangster. Absolutely. 10,000% he is. Gangster through and through, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And Vinny put his own work in. And that's it. That's all I have to say. Vinny is definitely a gangster. No question about that. Was that Castellano TV? Hello, Dom. Hope all is well. Was wondering if you received an email I sent you. Somebody's going through it, so yes, probably so. Hey, we have the Bronx in the house. What's going on? Joe Lambert, I like you and Hootie both. What's the beef about, or can you say? I just don't like when people come out of their mouth with some BS, and they talked a lot of stuff in the beginning. So we'll see. We'll see what needs to be said. So, DJ, I'll box Mr. Cicale. Okay. Wally, are you still cool with what's Delmona's? I have no idea. Scully Dom, who is the most famous person you've ever met? Oh, I met Don Rickles. I met what was her name from Three's Company? The blonde. I met her. I think even Farrah Fawcett met her. Excuse me. So there was a few people, few celebrities I met throughout my life. Not many, but a few. Chris, there's nothing benefited from a one-on-one from that one to do. I know. The Yellow King, damn. The motel you were in front was called Capri Hotel, I believe. No, the Capri, I think if you're mistaken, the Capri was off the New England Thruway, more towards Gun Hill Road. That was the Capri. This was the Roach Motel we used to call. So we used to call that the Roach Motel. That's off of Middletown. Yeah, by Middletown Road and Westchester Avenue. What else we have? Did you watch Alto Nights? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Big Arms. Dom, how often did the Canadians kick up? I didn't think they'd break loose after Messina went. Didn't think they would kick up by Christmas time, and then we were doing drug trades with them. I know Vinny was with marijuana, ecstasy pills. So had a good thing going on there. Kathleen says, Dom, it was Suzanne Summers. Thank you. Thank you for that, Kathleen. I appreciate that. And you know what? Even in her old age, she was stunning. Absolutely stunning. Well, people, we're going to start wrapping it up. I got to get into the shower for this other interview. I want to thank everybody for coming on. Tomorrow night, I will be in Dallas. So if I could come on in the hotel room, I will. If I could do something, maybe at the live, we'll see at the event, have people around. That'll be interesting. So I'll bring my computer. If we could do it, we'll do it. But everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming on. And I'll keep everybody posted, updated, what's going on. Giles, good night. Cynthia A., good night. John, good night. Tommy, good night. Big Arms. DJ, Cynthia, my Cynthia, good night. Wise Guy, Chris, Tammy, good night. Chris S, good night. Wise Guy, Francisco, Philly Bob, John, Wally S, Giles, Cynthia A, Susan, good night. Donna, good night. Much love and respect to everybody. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for all the support. And people, don't forget, go to Official Crypto Nostra. Get some coin today, even $5, $10, $15, $20 worth. That's all you need. It's all you need. Stash it, put it away. 10, 15 years from now, might be a lot of money, a few million, maybe tens of millions. You don't know. Invest now. It's not going to hurt you. I'm not telling you to invest thousands of dollars, $5 or $10. Stash it. Put it on the side. If it goes up to a Bitcoin status, God willing, you're rich, you're wealthy, you have a ton of money. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night. Much love and respect, and thank you for all the love and support. And remember, go check out Dr. Icon's books on Amazon and check out the book. Sorry about that. We got blocked. Check out the books, the children books that I posted, and we got a new member with OCN. So everybody have a wonderful evening. Peace out, and I'll keep everybody posted on our progress.